I told you I was going to do this. You saw the name of the video. And I'm going to talk about the Dragon Ball GT Final Bout dub. And what's interesting about this dub is it was actually done by Kevin Seymour and Mary and Les Claypool, who did the sound design for it. And it was one of the very first English dubs to Dragon Ball that we got. Now, I have no idea the history of this and why so many names were taken off of it, but I'm going to actually play some of the character voices that are the most noticeable. So let's get to it. Let's start it. Now, let's listen to Kid Goku's voice. This one is a little different. I don't know if I like the direction that she did for Goku's voice. I mean, it's okay. Preferably, the Kid Goku voices I like the most is either Stephanie O'Donnelly or Barbara Goodson. I don't really care for her voice in this one. Let's just listen. You'll hear what I'm talking about.
Right, let's do it. I'm not gonna go easy on you just because you're Pan. Be ready, I'm not gonna hold back.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that clip very much, and I don't know if anyone else did or didn't. I'm just saying, this is a tad on the weird side. Okay, let's go to the next one. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we got an interesting voice choice for him. What would it feel like to have Spike Spiegel do the voice of Goku? That totally happened here, and yes, Spike Spiegel, fucking Spike Spiegel, did the voice of Goku. So let's hear Steve Blum's version, shall we?
Look strong. This should be a good fight. So, let's see how strong you are. You're not as strong as you said. So, just as I've thought, you're great. Phew, that was a bit too close.
Surprisingly, I like that, and I think that's where Sean may have actually got his idea to do Goku's voice. I have a feeling. Okay, I'm done talking about it. Let's move on to the son of Son Goku, Gohan. Let's go. Alright, we're on to Gohan, and this one is actually interesting yet again for another reason. Remember my dub battle I complained about Lex Lang voicing Goku? Well, before he played Goku, he actually did the voice of teen or adult Gohan. And, well, let's take a listen and see what we think about it.
You should know more than anyone else that you can't defeat me. So, show me what has changed.
Personally, I like his Gohan a lot, even though I'm more of a fan of Kyle's Gohan. So, it's kind of a mixed bag for me. I really do prefer Kyle's because I'm really used to it. But Lex actually played a pretty darn good Gohan. I am really impressed. He plays Gohan way better than he played Goku. And I think that's pretty damn cool. This is Pan, my favorite character from Dragon Ball GT. And in this round, she's actually voiced by Leah Sargent, who really, in my opinion, does a pretty interesting job with her. I think she sounds better than the Funimation dub, but I actually prefer the Blue Water dub version of Pan. But let's listen to Leah's version and see what we think.
I won't lose to someone like you! So, let's start right away! What's wrong, Trunks?
Honestly, I like her version a lot better than the Funimation version. What do you guys think? I'm still torn on it. I mean, I like the Funimation voice for Pan, but I'm just so used to hearing a younger voice come out of her. I don't know. I like Leah's version the best out of, you know, the Funimation Pan versus her, so that's what I'm gonna say. Next up is Trunks, being voiced by one of my favorite voice actors of all time, Skip Stellrecht. And I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan of Skip or not, but I really like his Trunks. I have no idea why either, but he just kind of has that coolness to his voice. He doesn't sound as good as Eric, but you know, I don't know. There's something really likable in the way he approached voicing Trunks.
You're gonna give it all you got from the start, huh? I'm not so easy. I'm gonna surpass my father. You're amazing when you don't hold back, Goku.
See what I mean? It's really likable. I like it. I don't know. It just feels like Mike Guy is trying to pull off a Trunks vibe or whatever, but I love it. He's trying to take the voice seriously too. And the fun fact is, since Steve is already in this dub and Skip's in the dub, we got Vicious and Spike against each other now. Now that's awesome. That's really awesome. This is the Prince of All Saiyans, Vegeta, being voiced by Milton James. And here's a little fun fact for you guys. The late Milton James also voiced Moneybags from the Spyro games. So, yes, he is a very greedy prince. You cannot mess with Moneybags. Anyway, let's listen to his Vegeta.
I won't let you interfere. I will now end this. Even if there is no hope, why don't you worry about yourself?
Well, it wasn't bad, but I think the people who nail Vegeta the best out of any voice for him is either Brian Drummond or Chris Sabat. And this guy, even though he tried, I guess it was their first attempt to ever get Vegeta an English voice, is pretty decent. He's not terrible. I'm just so used to hearing Sabat's voice. So, yeah, it's just meh on this one. These two I'm going to run together and talk about them. First is Frieza's voice actor, who I have no idea who voices him. I didn't read the name really well. I couldn't read it really well. And then there is Cell, who is voiced by Tom Werner, who played Bison in the original Street Fighter II, the animated movie. So, yeah. Also, listen very closely to Frieza's voice in this game, and see if it reminds you of anybody.
The terror of my power, which is the ultimate in the universe. It seems you didn't know that I have the greatest power in the universe.
This much pleasure with your attack is worthy of praise. Huh? The damage is greater than I thought. Are you going to help me get warmed up?
Yeah, Frieza's voice actor sounds a lot like Chris Ayers' version, doesn't it? It makes you often wonder if they came up with that by playing this game. That's what I think they did. I swear to God they copied it. I'm not for sure, but it sounds very similar to Chris Ayers, or Chris Ayers sounds very similar to his. As for Cell, he's not bad. Tom Werner is a A+ voice actor, and he does a pretty good job. Though I am used to Damien's version of Cell from the Funimation dub. It's a win-win here. I like both voices here, so they both win. Yay. Moving on to one more Z villain, let's talk about Kid Buu. Kid Buu was voiced by the director himself, Kevin Seymour. Now, he didn't do any actual dialogue, he mainly just did some battle grunts. But I'm going to play the clip anyway to honor the man that directed the dub to this and directed several other dubs that are really, really epic worthy. Here they are. Like I said, he sounds actually very similar to Josh Martin's version of Boo. He's mainly doing battle screeches and stuff, but he does a pretty good job. Kevin Seymour was also known for putting his voice into scenes as to play like one screen or two characters, so that way he wouldn't have to do full-fledged dialogue. He was actually the main villain in one of the Cowboy Bebop episodes, Fury LePou, the crazy guy that laughs. Yeah, that's him. So, rest in peace, Kevin, you did a great job. I'm going to end the video with this character, Baby. Everyone knows that I really hate Baby as a villain. Anyhow, let's listen to Baby's voice actor in the Final Bout version, shall we?
You were too overconfident. Let me show you to your defeat! I'll destroy all the Saiyans! Was there still one little monkey left?
Well, there's not much to say here. It stems from the same problems I have with the Baby in the Blue Water dub. It sounds too deep. Mike McFarlane in the Funimation dub made him sound more like he was, I don't know, giving a Brian Drummond impersonation in a way, so that way it would mix well. It would make him sound like the evil Vegeta from back in the day, and I don't know. I really can't explain it, but I don't like the voice, which I don't like the character, so I guess that measures up well. Anyway, that's about it. This was a relatively short video, and did some of these voice casting choices surprise you? Did some of them throw you off a little bit? Did some of them sound silly and make you laugh? Let me know in the comments. If you have any more dubs you want me to explore that it seems people don't know about, also let me know. Always remember, I'm listening.
Back when you first came into my life, I recalled a place that I knew as a child, a special place, one that I held close to my heart.
Last time on Tim's YouTube, he requested me to tell you all to like and subscribe to his YouTube page for more Dragon Ball Z content. So get ready for the ultimate YouTube battle of the galaxy.